new and array list. That's it. We can also write strings here, but we actually don't need. This is understood. And then let us write string here for clarity for now. That's how we declare an array list. And now next is we also need to have an adapter. And what will be the adapter doing? So what actually happens is that we have our list view that we have then loaded from the view for which we have loaded from our layout, and then we have this define this array list. This array list is actually going to contain our data, and we are going to add an adapter to this array list. This array list is going to be connected to an adapter. This adapter is going to then show the values of this array list in a text view, take them in the form of a string and show them in a text view, and then we are going to connect that adapter with the list view. So all those values that the adapter is taking as a string and putting them in a text view will be then shown in each of these columns, in each of the rows of our in each of these rows of our this adapter text view values will come in each of these rows of our list view that we created. So now we need to define an array adapter, array adapter. So you see, as soon as we define the array list, we got a class imported. Now we defined an array adapter. We got automatically this import Android widget array adapter. So let's name is adapter async C, and just declare it here, and then we can create, we only need to call this variable, and we can create this array adapter object using this new and array adapter class array adapter. That's it, and that's it. But we need to provide parameters here. Sorry, this is not array adapter. This is adapter async. Adapter async, yeah. So we need to provide this arguments here. First argument is our activity. Let's say this. We can use, like, for example, async test activity dot this. Here our first argument. The second argument is how we want our these adapter elements to be shown in our these text views to be shown in our list view. Android or how these how this adapter will pick up the string from the list from this array list and show them in the text view. So Android dot r dot Android A has to be small dot layout dot L dot layout dot so we can select any of these options, simple list item. Let us select this simple list item 1 for our adapter view. Just like we have a view here from the XML file, these are the already defined views for our adapter, to show the strings values from the array list. And now we add the array list to it. Async progress values is our array list, and this is added here like this. Yeah, and we're defining it wrong. We only need the parentheses here, and we need them here, opening parentheses. So that's it. Now next step is to add this adapter to our list view, because then these adapter values have to be shown